So pissed, y'all. I'm so pissed this evening. Can't even lie. I did this whole setup. I wanted to give you a recap of what has happened or what happened behind me. What is a beef without a beef commissioner? Tonight, I just wanted to give you a review or a recap of what I missed. Because y'all know anytime this beef happened, I was very much involved at a certain point in time. So how come there is beef, everybody is going crazy online, and there is no Emmanuel out of 600? 600, the God, wasn't even there. So I decided to bring y'all some niceness. Because y'all know my flow is impeccable, my breakdowns are impregnable, and I am untouchable with my flow. Once I'm here, I put all these YouTubers on the chokehold, stacked on ice. I decided to bring you a good recap. But guess what? My microphone wouldn't work. My brand new microphones wouldn't work. So I'm shooting these videos like exactly without no microphone. You can see I'm not mic'd up. So if there is a little bit of noise in the background, please bear with me. We do this for the love of it. So please bear with me. But I'm so pissed, y'all. Come on, let's go. What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about the beef between Jovi and Kao Denero. I missed that, y'all. I missed it. Can you all give me a breakdown? How did it go? Because I'm now about to listen to all the breakdowns, like all the diss tracks back to back, and give you my standpoint of view. And you all believe I'm always going to give you some niceness. Because I am what? Nice. What we do out here is just to bring some niceness and some positivity. And if this beef isn't commissioned by Emmanuel out of 600, who else can commission this beef to make it nice? This was a battle between the Laskin Denero from Freetown, Sierra Leone. There's the Mboko King, Jovi from Cameroon. And there was no mediator. I'm so sad. But guess what? I'll be bringing you the absolute breakdown of that diss record. Who do you think won that record, by the way? Because I want to walk you through quick. Because I'm listening to everything and I'm reading everything on their channel right now. And I saw that this whole beef stemmed from Jovi granting an interview or doing a podcast with, some man there. And guess what? Jovi triggered it again. You've always known I've followed their history or their beef very keenly. From when Kao Denero did his Lighthouse show in the UK, and after that show, Jovi wrote a lot of things. So I was there thinking, this guy can pull numbers because, of course, he's the Mboko King, the king of the Mboko gang. Jovi organized the show, and guess what? It flopped. So I'm thinking, this guy is a keyboard warrior. So when he was dissing Kao Denero after the show, I said, you are a rapper. Just get in the booth and give us some goddamn music. And he didn't. So I always said Jovi was a keyboard warrior. And now that he entered the booth, I was nowhere to be found. And that is how come I'm ashamed of myself. So he granted this podcast and he said that the reason why he's not kicking it with Kao Denero is that he refused to jump on Kao Denero's song because he felt Kao Denero's song was what? Whack. Come on now. He felt Kao Denero's song was what? Whack. From Jovi. And because of that, Kao Denero has been bitter all along. And that is how come Kao Denero always has his name in his mouth. And he also said, when the big dogs, or when they are mentioning the big dogs in Africa, they don't even mention Kao Denero. But Kao Denero also granted an interview and threw a shot that, yo, this is Kao Denero's reply. That, yo, this is a guy who had my name in the top 5 African rappers. So what is Jovi talking about? This is how it started. So Jovi does a podcast. Kao Denero also grants an interview and talks about Jovi. He's like, yo, this is a youngin. This is a fan of the king, Kao, the last king Denero. Because he made a whole list of the top rappers in Africa and he had my name there. This boy worships me. This boy is low-key a Black Leo fan. That is what Kao Denero said. And this also triggered Jovi. Jovi granted another interview and said, no, he wasn't a Black Leo fan, but he was just trying to put Kao Denero on because when they mention best MCs in Africa, Kao Denero always misses out on the list. But Jovi, you also do as well. I've gone through so many top MCs in Africa and I've not seen Jovi anywhere. So he's saying he was trying to give Kao Denero some mileage or some credit. I feel it's absolute wrong. I wanted to use bullshit, but yeah, it's wrong. Who knows, maybe he's a fan of Kao Denero. But that's what Kao Denero said. And Kao Denero also reiterated the fact that there was a point in time where artists from Sierra Leone looked up to artists outside Sierra Leone, like the AKAs, like the Nasty C's, like the Sarkodiyas, like the, Manifest Dems. But right now, people from outside are watching Sierra Leone because of one factor, Kao the Laskin Denero. He claimed this on a podcast. And guess what? It got, and so he doesn't even have time to jump in the booth to diss Jovi. And this is what stemmed the whole beef. Beef, you know how I like violence. After this very intro, best believe I'm going to give you the reaction and I'm going to give you the verdict of who won. But what do you think? I want to get your opinion. Because Jovi is saying Kao Denero's song is whack. That is why he didn't jump on it. Kao Denero is also saying he wanted to bait Jovi to record the record so that he could tell people, yo, you see, I am better than this guy. And Kao Denero does it a lot. Because he touches or, pokes so many rappers in Africa and waits for a response so that he can get back at them. So he says that was his usual way of trying to bait Jovi onto a record so that we could see the real MC bar for bar. What do you think? Do you think Kao Denero is right? Or do you think Jovi is actually dope? Do you think Jovi actually didn't do the song because he thinks Kao Denero is trash? I've not listened to so many Jovi songs. But I've listened to a lot of Kao Denero songs because of his album, obviously. So I did a throwback. But I can say Kao Denero is a great MC. Between Kao Denero and Jovi, who do you think won the beef? Let me know. Who do you think won that beef? Because I'll be getting into it. And when I get into it, it's no mercy for the cripple. I'm just going to unwrap and bring out the niceness in this whole rap thing. The mastery these guys have pleased out. Because I know at a point in time, Mediti did this song for Jovi, no reply, and before even Jovi could enter the booth to diss Kao Denero, one guy from Cameroon had already dissed Kao Denero. And you know the funny thing? I think what pained Jovi more is when Kao Denero said, empty show, they silence loudmouth artists. That is what pained Jovi. Because Kao Denero said, Jovi, you are literally my son and you are trying to copy me. And that is what got Jovi so worked out. You get? Yeah. And that is what stemmed the whole beef. And best believe, tomorrow I'm just going to give you a straight breakdown, no cap. Who do you think won the beef? It's already happened. Who do you think had the best diss records out there? Is it Cameroon? Is it Sierra Leone? Let me know. Because these two are they are two giants from their respective countries. Kao Denero representing Salon, the Salon people them. And Jovi representing the Cameroonian people. And already, Jovi had already said a line, dissing Kao Denero, or hinted at dissing Kao Denero in Vendetta. When he said, man, no dog like Kao Denero. Like, yo, literally trying to say, man shouldn't be stupid like Kao Denero. So, I just don't want to get into it, but it's so nice. Don't worry. I'm going to listen to everything, and I'm going to give you the actual reaction. I'm going to give you the actual unwrapping. I am Emmanuel out of 600. You can call me 600 the God. And yes, I'll be bringing you some niceness. I'll be bringing some niceness your way. You all know the love I have for you, though my mics are messed up. Like the whole mic set messed up. It's still not coming. But best believe I'm always going to bring you the best. I'm signing out.